right, guys, another race winner video. Me here broadcasting live from El Segundo with this thick accent that you guys love. So here we have the car that we raced at 10,000 laps yesterday. That's pretty awesome. Thank you very much. We need to celebrate our 10,000 followers. We know that is not much, but we're not Kim Kardashian. We're selling slot cars, so 10,000 is a lot for us. We appreciate each one of you. If you are not following us on Instagram, just go ahead and follow at Slot Car Store. There's a lot of content there. There's a lot of stuff that you don't see here on YouTube, you don't see on Facebook. There's exclusive stuff too there. So the idea here was let's celebrate somehow the 10,000 followers, and I had this idea to do 10,000 laps. So we're all set up to do on the wooden track, but the wooden track was a little longer. And then we did the math, and it's going to take more than a day to do it. And then I say, maybe 2 cars, and then can split it in half. I say, no, the cool thing we'll be doing in 1 car. And it would be fun to have the community, the slot car racers and the hobbyists to come here and race. And that's what happened. We have over 50 people, or a little bit less than 50 people, like 40-something people showing up. They got a sticker saying I did my laps. Even our mailman, Emil, came up and gave some laps for us to participate. That was pretty cool. So tomorrow we'll be giving away a car for all the racers that participate to this. Thanks to NSR. So NSR is the car that we use. I want to present this car. It's not a race winner, but it is because it went through hell, 10,000 laps, endurance, non-stop. The car is intact. So that's why I want to share, because this was a very simple setup. And if you're racing on plastic track at your house, this is beautiful. This is great. This is very fast, easy to do, almost out of the box car. So to present the car, this is a Porsche 908. You have the fins over here. If you're racing, I think the option without the fins is a better one, because that might break. But since you're racing by yourselves alone, only us on the track, I think it's looks better. You have some scratches here and there. The paint job was not the best one. I want to thank Todd to give you the masking, perfect masking. What I did is I picked up a white, yellow, unpainted body kit. With a double fin, so you can see the yellow is the same, so I just mask it and spray black. I picked up a driver from a slotted Porsche 956 because it has some more detail. It has like a yellow helmet, so I took the driver off and put it here. You see, it's not the perfect fit. The head is over the bar over here. But okay, it looks great. We put the electric drinks there, here on the side, thank you. So the body is pretty simple. Let me talk about the car. So the reason that I choose this car to do the 10,000 laps was because we had this experience in Italy last year racing the 24 hours, the WRE, the NSR race. So this car was like a tank for us too. It survived the whole race. We had some problems at night when marshals started our lane with the wrong sticker on the wrong lane. The car crashed several times. But if it was not for that, the electric drinking did a good job, and this was a very good car. So that's why I decided to use the NSR Porsche 908. Let's talk about the car a little bit. So the car is pretty simple. It's out of the box almost. The little things I did, and again, this is a suggestion if you have a plastic racetrack. This is a very simple car to set up and goes fast very easily. I changed one thing from the original kit, and that was the red tires. So you're using the NSR 5262, which is a tire developed for plastic tracks. It fits most of the wheels. They have also the 13 size for the formal ones. So I decided to go for that tire because that's the tire that we're racing in Italy at the Nico track. We have here a polycar track, which is very similar. So I wanted to copy that setup that I know that worked. So if you have a plastic track, these tires are something that you must try. They do get small. There is some sort of a consumption, but it's okay. So on this car, the only thing I did was around 4,000 laps. I changed the tires for a new set. I know that they get very low. Like here, those are supposed to be the same tires, and we never changed during the 24 hours. So as you can see, this is a 6,000 lap tire, and this is 24-hour racing here. So this is around, let me see, around 8 hours, and this is 24. So you see the difference. So I changed during the fourth hour to see if there was a difference on performance, and there wasn't. So let's talk about the car a little bit. Things that I did, I just put some slotting plus screws here. There are hex screws that you can take out with your Allen. The reason that I did that was because I thought that if you have some problems with the car, it would be easier and faster to take it out. So you might have to see the screw. So there are hacks from slotting plus. Mm-hmm. And the good thing about this guy here, I can put it here, is that the thread just go half away. So this gives you a space to give the car a little body movement. You don't need much of body movement when you're racing magnets, and this car has a magnet. That's another difference from the WRE car. So you don't need much, but it's always good to leave some room. So you race like this, a little room, the body moves a little bit, not much, but you have some room to move around. So besides the hex screws and the tires, the car is pretty much stock out of the box, and it's fast. We finished the 10,000 laps with a record of almost 4 seconds flat. I think the track record is around 5 with a non-magnet car, or 5 high, like 5.8. So here's the car. Nothing, absolutely nothing. So we have the 52-62 tires. I kept the same original spacer here. I didn't put any ball bearings. The motor is the original one. I didn't even took it out. It's the original soldering either. The fronts, you have nothing to do. If you're racing plastic tracks, the only thing you need to do is put the screws here on the bottom and put them up so they don't touch the track. You need the tires all the way up. They're pretty. They run pretty well. I didn't through the tires, so as you can see, they're still original from the package. And the reason to do that, they're not touching, so I didn't want to lose my time, so I just put it up. Guide is the original snap-on guide. I didn't want to put like a deeper guide or a bigger guide or with the screw. That's a nice upgrade, but I thought that we didn't need it. And the magnets. So the magnets, the original round magnets from NSR. And when I put this car together, I tried the track with the magnet all the way down, and the car does this. It bends a little bit and it becomes difficult to drive. So while I was setting up, I was pushing the magnet up to get in a comfortable position. This is very easy to do because the pod holds the magnet, embraces the magnet, so you can position where you want it. Of course, after several laps, it might get loose, so you need to glue it. So there's a lot of Gorilla CA glue around the magnet here, but it doesn't move. So this was the position that I found that was very comfortable to drive. And keep in mind, the magnet helped me in 2 ways. First, of course, faster laps, which is something that we need because we're literally going in a marathon. Secondly, I need the magnet because there were so many people. As I say, even our mailman drove some laps. So kids, mailmen, the guy's spouses. If you see the video is online, by the way, for all the 24, all the 16 hours and a half that we stay here. So this was the position that I found that everybody could have fun. The car is not stuck on magnets, not hard to drive. We're gonna rely on the motor. So this was kind of perfect. We did 4-second laps. The car was super fast. Generally, people who are driving for the first time, they're doing around 5.5, 6, which is still good time for us to complete the 1,000 laps. Gearing is original. I think this is a 28th, and this is like a 13. Original comes with the car. It didn't change nothing. I tried to put a second screw here. The original screw didn't hold during practicing. So what I did is the same glue that I use here, I use it around the can here and here to make sure that the motor will move. And that's it. There is nothing else. Wheels up. The pod is stuck. No movement on the pod because you have a magnet. You don't want the chassis moving around. Body is original. 1 coat of paint, masking. Here, a little movement. That's it. That's it for the car. 2 things. Consumption. Tires, as I told you, we changed with 4,000 laps. We didn't need it. I did it just because to see if really changed performance. Braids, a little rough, but look 10,000 laps on those guys. And they're still kind of good. If you want to start a race, of course, you change it, but they work. We didn't lose any performance, actually. To be honest, I was pushing on the last laps at night, and I broke the time record on the lap 9,996. So that's to prove that this car is still strong after the 10,000 laps, super reliable, didn't have any problems. I didn't have to take the body not only one time during the whole day. And if you want something fun for your plastic track, position the magnet like this, put the wheels up, throw some red tires, you're going to have a very fast, basic slot car to race from NSR. Hope you guys like the video. I want to thank you, everybody who came here. I'm going to ask Carlos to put the name of the drivers in our comments. In the comments, you're also going to find the link to watch the action. And if you search around the 50 hour, you're going to see our mailman Emel putting some laps on. It was pretty good, actually. Thank you very much, guys.